Thousands of people are still making bookings for the Soccer World Cup accommodation, and hotel costs around the country continue to soar. The city of Johannesburg recently introduced Tent City, a different ballgame altogether.
It was an initiative that was started by the city of Johannesburg. They felt that there would be a need for affordable accommodation for young soccer fans coming to South Africa to enjoy the 2010 World Cup. The idea of a tent camp for backpackers was born out of that.
The youth are the primary market for this project, but the idea of sleeping in a tent gets approval from some, but not all.
According to me, I wouldn't really consider living on Tent City because I don't feel like it's such a perfect way of accommodation, especially in a tent, because I'm not sure if I'll be sleeping in there alone with some random people that I don't really know. So in my own opinion, no.
I think I would consider it, considering the hype around 2010. Also knowing like the reputation overseas of South Africa, dangerous, no one wants to go into all these weird places. As long as everyone knows they're safe, there's a gathering, you know, that everyone can be in together. Tent City sounds like a safe place to be during 2010. So yeah, definitely I consider it.
Nah, honestly, I wouldn't live in a tent. I mean, honestly, I like my luxury. I like my own personal space. Now, living in that kind of condition, I mean, just not me.
We're looking at 18 to 30-year-olds, mainly male. So that is our target market, and we understand that this market are coming to South Africa to have fun, to make new friends, to enjoy the camaraderie that is offered by a facility like Tent City.
And in other developments, the Urban Hip Hotel Group is exploring World Cup accommodation. 4 of the biggest South African universities are going to be home to 10,000 guests collectively over the June-July period.
We envisage the majority of the supporters are going to be overseas supporters from obviously Europe, Africa, South America and the Eastern countries. Young at heart, soccer supporters, we're offering a fun-filled facility and it's typical student campus accommodation within the 4 varsities that we're managing.
In both projects, convenience is at the top of the list and guests have a range of facilities.
As a university, we're making available 5,500 beds in our residences. We've got in the region of 21 residences. Other facilities, except for what you'll get in the residences, they'll have access to the gymnasium, the sports facilities, the library, internet facilities, basically all the facilities that is there for our students. We're going to make available breakfast in the morning, a continental breakfast that the guests will receive, and then also in the student centre there's a food court with different fast food outlets, supermarkets, etc. So we expect in the afternoon that the guests are going to be out at the different facilities, the game venues, and that they're going to get lunch at the facility.
There are a number of facilities. Tent City is basically self-contained. We can accommodate 1,280 people in tents. We do have a facility for what we call self-catering backpackers, people who bring their own tents, and they can pitch those tents and use all the amenities available at Tent City. And those amenities include catering, ablutions, showers, toilets, entertainment, sport, big screen televisions, bars, everything that would make a person stay comfortable at Tent City.
Security and transport are an important aspect for organisers on both ends.
We are offering a very secure environment with very strict access control for all our guests on the campus. We're offering a versatile transport facility, airport transfers to the various stadiums, transfers to various cities where the games are going to be played. In other words, from Johannesburg we will offer transportation to Durban, Polokwane, Nelspruit, Rustenburg, transport facilities to game parks nearby, Sun City and various other excursions. We want to create a fun environment, a total experience as opposed to just providing accommodation for our guests.
Well, it's extremely important. Both of them are high priority items as far as the World Cup is concerned. Security is paramount for us. We have a private security company which will be working on the inside of Tent City We have meetings with the South African police services and the JMPD, who will provide the security on the outside of Tent City. It'll be a coordinated effort amongst all the parties concerned, and those staying at Tent City can be assured of good security and a lot of attention to ensure their safety. On the transport side, we have 104 buses, between 12 and 22-seater buses, dedicated solely to Tent City. So we have adequate transport to cater for our guests' needs.
The two projects will ensure that this World Cup is not only enjoyed by those who have deep pockets.
You can go from 220 Rand up to 440 Rand. The average accommodation rate is 380 Rand per person per night. So it is relatively reasonable in relation to what you get out of it.
We are offering accommodation from 627 Rand per night, and we have various options. We have categorized our rooms in terms of value, budget, standard and superior. So there's a mix and match in terms of the rooms. We have single rooms and we have what we call twin rooms, where guests will be sharing.